Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak, and next is Mike Brenner, and this is the MLB Odds Couple show for Monday, June 13th. Let's start out by throwing up the record overall cumulatively. Mike Brenner, hopefully this isn't the high point of our season, but right now we are both officially hot. We're both officially up about 7 or 8 or 9 units or something like
Fantastic.
that. You're coming off of a great day. Actually, one thing I do have to say, we for your Miami pick, we actually I credited you with minus 153. The graphic said 179. You know why that is? Because when we started the show, we had no line, so I said I'll give you the Pinnacle opener.
Yeah.
The Pinnacle opener opened 1 minute after we started the show, and by the time our show was over, when I went back to check it, it had already been bet up 30 cents.
Wow,
so
that's
so
amazing.
I saw minus 180, but officially, I'm very religious about the lines. If we say we give you the Pinnacle opener, you get the Pinnacle opener.
Right.
That'll go both ways. If you get a bad line, a good line. So the Pinnacle opener was minus 153 in that Miami game. Loser, but that was your only loser.
That was my only loss, so felt good, and also tweeted out a couple winners Saturday night and Sunday. Had some WNBA we tweeted out.
Very nice.
Let's get into this small slate because Pistol Pete, you're picking up momentum as well. Actually, you're just staying focused.
The bad news, hopefully tomorrow I'll have like 8 or 10 or 12 or 15 picks. Today on the Monday card, I don't know. I might just give 1 or 2 because there's nothing
Me too. I don't have a whole lot on
like
this card, but the ones I do have, I like. So.
Well, the bad news for you is you're not going to be able to take Washington or Chicago at minus 250 because they're playing each other.
Yeah.
Shirts are against Hendricks. You like anything in that game?
I like a 10-foot pole to stay off. I like a cold beer to kick back and enjoy that one as a fan. That's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Scherzer, I don't know. I think that could be a 3-2 type of ball game, but we'll see.
All right, and then what else do we have here? All right, well, I guess I'll give my one pick that I'm. Well, no, I'll hold off on that. I'll think about it for a second. An interesting game is Zach Greinke starting for Arizona. He, of course, has been awesome. You predicted that about 4 or 5 starts ago for him. You like anything on that one?
Well, I feel confident with him on the road more than I do at home, Pete. And Dodgers right now, they're just kind of. I don't know. I'm staying off it. I'm not sold on not necessarily just Greinke. It's the offense and the lack of production they've been doing. So I'm staying off of that one. I just picked a couple spots I like. I'm gonna hit them hard.
Yeah, it's a tough card, Mike Brenner. All right, tell us what you like here.
Well, I like the Tigers today.
Yeah,
there's a team.
That was the one game that I was going to give.
Here's a team that was 15 and 21. Right now they're 32 and 30. They're making noise. They're just clicking on offense and. Chi Sox are sending Shields to the mound for his second game with them.
You picked that one. That was
and I think he's going to get crushed again. What's the first half run line, Pistol Pete?
The first half run line for Detroit is, let's see, it's actually, some books are hanging the plus line, some books are hanging the minus line. You want the minus line, right?
Absolutely.
Minus line, Heritage, plus 120 is the best line we can give you right now.
And how about the full game run line, Pistol Pete?
Full game run line. Let me see. Hold on one second. Oh no, I'm sorry. The best line we can give you is at Bet Online, which is minus a half, plus 130.
Plus 130 for the full game.
No, for the first half.
Oh, for the first half, plus 130.
Yeah, and then the full game run line is going to be much better. The best line we can give you there is also at Bet Online or sportsbetting.ag, minus 1.5, plus 160.
I love it. I don't know what's going on with this line because the Chi Sox didn't do anything over the weekend.
Boyd has struggled in the majors so far. He had some good minor league numbers. Yeah.
He has, but you know what? I just think what's going to outweigh that is the strength of the Tigers' offense right now against the lack of strength of anything from Chicago right now. So I'm all over that.
All right, I guess that is one of the few bets that I did bet on the overnight line.
Yep.
So I guess I will give it. I'll give it at minus 1, and the money line part of that will be at Bet Online, which would be minus 101, and then the run line part of that again will be also at Bet Online, sportsbetting.ag at plus 160. So that
plus
should
160
even out to about plus 120 or 125 or something like that.
I like it. I think that's a lot of value in that game, Pistol Pete. So we're both obviously on the same team on that one. So
I'm thinking, you know what? The minus 1.5 line is actually probably better on that one than the minus 1 line.
I think so. And again, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
What's the team total there also?
I don't know, but that'll probably be, the total is about, total's 9.5.
Oh, okay.
So the team total for Detroit will probably be 5.
5.5, 5 or 5.
5 juiced, All right, do you have anything else for us, Mike?
There's one other play I like today, Pete, and that's it. And I'm going to go with it, and I'm not going with it because of the pitching. Yeah, Dickey.
That's what.
All right, I figure what I like Toronto on the second half. Okay, I'm pulling a Pistol Pete here.
Minus 135.
Minus 135, Toronto on the second half, and then I'm also going to do Toronto full game run line.
Full game run line. Toronto, full game run line. Best line we can give you is the Pinnacle line, plus 107.
And I'm going to take it. I just think that if Dickey goes through his 41-year-old, he's 41 years old. I didn't know that, Pete.
Yeah.
He's been struggling. He struggles at home. It's amazing. So if he does,
He's also
I think
a knuckleballer, though, so they can handle the age a bit better.
They can. Yep. And I'm just not sold on Eichhoff. He's struggling, but he had a great game last time out against the Cubs. But what I've noticed about Eichhoff, a lot of inconsistency from one start to the next, especially when it takes him from home to the road. So I like it. I just think this one's going to cash in Toronto. They're starting to find them bats again, buddy.
Yeah. All right, so you're taking Toronto on the second half.
Second half, minus 135.
And that is the Chris Books, Bookmaker, or Heritage. We'll both have that one at minus 135. And that's it for you?
Yep.
All right, well, yeah. All right, so I bet Detroit. I'll tell you what else I bet on the overnight. I don't know what I think about this. I took the under 9 in Cincinnati, Atlanta. So in that one, you got two terrible starting pitchers, two terrible offenses, and two terrible bullpens.
Break it down.
I just broke that game.
I like that one.
I just broke the hell out of that game down. So I'm figuring it's a high total. Both these starting pitchers are, they've been bad in the majors, but they're the prospects who are going to get better at some point.
Sure.
So I took a shot on it. 9 is kind of a high total.
It is.
It's just they're so bad, but will the offenses be able to take advantage of it? I bet.
Why not a first half total on that, Pistol Pete? Have you thought about that?
Well, if anything, I would take because the bullpens are bad, the starting pitching is bad, so I'm figuring one way or another it sneaks under. All right, you know what? I guess I will give it.
Okay,
Pull
that trigger, baby.
And the best line there is going to be at Pinnacle, under 9, minus 113.
All right.
That's a little bit scary when you look at Blair is so bad.
I know.
But they're saying he's at some point going to be better. That might be like in August of 2017, though. You know what I mean?
But Pete, you cannot at all forget the fact that you have really been clicking consistently. So why not just stay with the confidence, put it out there. Let's get these viewers another ticket that's going to cash.
2 plays for me. How many did you have?
I have a total. I'll review them real quick. All right, I've got the Tigers first half run line plus 130. Tigers full game run line plus 160, and then I'm going with Toronto on 2 spots. Toronto second half minus 135, and Toronto full game run line plus 107. So 4 spots.
You know what else I was tempted to take is the over, and I didn't bet that one on the overnight, so it wouldn't count as a balls play if I don't take it. Minnesota and the Angels.
Minnesota's been swinging the bat a little bit.
I was thinking about the over with that one, but I don't
think Trout, he got hit on the thumb, so not only he might not even play, but if he does play, he's going to be sore. I'd hold off on that.
I just feel like Weaver and Nolasco, overall they're bad, but once in a while they pitch well.
Yeah. Today might be that day. It's been a long weekend.
I hung off on that one, and I'm also leaning towards the over in that Dodgers-Arizona game, but I'm just not sure if the bats are there for both teams.
That's your call, Pistol Pete.
Frankie, All right, I'm just going to stick with what I got. Mike Brenner has 4 picks over 2 games. Short card on Monday, and we'll be back on Tuesday with the full card. Who knows? We might have 1 or 2 picks on Tuesday. We might have 12 or 15 picks each on Tuesday.
Absolutely,
we'll
and thoughts and prayers and condolences to all those folks in Orlando, Florida. With that being said, let's wrap it up. Let's cash some tickets.
Okay, we'll be back tomorrow.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.